What is going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day today, and I really hope that you do consider subscribing. I see all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for following along, and you can see some other stock analysis videos that I have. So let's get right into this one. This is an interesting one. This is different. This company, Kopin, is actually based out of Massachusetts, right near where I live, and they have had quite the interesting last week or two. I can show you actually on CNBC's website that they have had quite the upswing as of recently. Literally, like I said, like the last week or two, it's been a crazy, crazy swing. And there's some news stories that go along with it, but I really don't see how it's explained based on the fundamentals. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the fundamentals today. So as you can see, it's already up 13.64% today, and today is February 19th, 2021. And in the last 10-day average volume is 8.7 million shares traded. This is a small stock. It's not even, it's barely, yesterday it actually hit above $1 billion market cap, but at the low in the pandemic, it was like a $30 million market cap, not a almost $980 million market cap. And as you can see, in the last few days, where's the returns? The returns in the last 5 days has been up 5%. In the last month, Kopin is up 222%, and over a year, it's up 2,800%. This stock is crazy. But like I said, there's some news stories, and you can look into it on your own as to why, as of recently, this might be going up. But it's also part of these, small penny stock uptrends. It just blow itself out of the water, and, sky's the limit. Send out the rockets, because this one just keeps going up. So if we actually look, let's look at the analysis of it. Let's look at some, fundamental analysis. So this is tip ranks, and what analysts say, there's only one analyst with a buy rating. There's no hold and no sells, and they have a buy rating of about $3.50. That's almost a 70% downside from where it is right now. Again, in real time, it actually does tell you on tip ranks that it's up 14% today. So, but if we look at the stock analysis, it's actually listed at a 10 and an outperform. And I rarely have seen any companies on tip ranks that rank at a 10. So this is no ordinary or regular penny stock. It's really interesting. So let's look at this. Let's look at the income statement for Kopin. So it's really interesting because they actually had a few $30 million, again, they only made $30 million going back, $32 million back in 2015. And it slowly has kind of gone up and down. It went down, went up, went down, went up. And this is expected to grow actually in 2020. This number should not be 29. It should be in the 30s. Again, I do believe. And then if we actually look at the net income, again, it loses money, so it doesn't have a net income. It's down about 30 million, and like I said, across the board, it's very wishy-washy. It's very up and down. It's down, 23, down 25, down 34, down 29. So it's everywhere, but it still does have a small loss. It basically loses as much money as it takes in for the most part. Let's look at the balance sheet of Kopin, and this is where things get a little bit interesting. One of the biggest things that I always look for on a balance sheet is obviously like the cash and the debt. How much do you have in your bank account, and how much do you owe, in debt? So cash has been, consistently, for the most part, again, very wishy-washy, but around 2019, it was only at 6 million. That's not a lot at all. Total current assets, 33 million. Total current liabilities, 11 million. So that's a great working capital. They have, 2 times as much, almost 3 times as much, current assets as they do total current liabilities. So that's a good thing to see. We do like to see that. As far as debt goes, we actually don't really see any long-term debt on the balance sheet, and that's really good. We don't want to see anything like that. We don't want to see a company like this that has small revenues and small losses to begin with like 50 million in debt. That's not what you want to see. I would shy away from that right away. And in full disclosure, I actually do own some shares in this company, Kopin, but I still thought it'd be interesting to do some analysis and see, give my opinion and just looking at what this is, what it's doing. It's interesting. Again, it's an up 200% in the last month stock. So let's now look at the cash flow statement. So cash flow statement, obviously, always at the top starts out with the net income. In this case, it was a net loss of about 29 million. And we can see if we again go down, they haven't really had any acquisitions. They have been buying back shares, so that's a good thing to see. And again, they don't have any equity repurchases. They have not really been buying. But they have been purchasing investments. So they have been investing, and again, there is no debt on this cash flow statement either. And now let's look at a portfolio of Kopin. So this is very, very underwhelming. If you had invested $10,000 at its IPO back in May 1992, you would actually today, as of the beginning of February 2021, only have 12,000. That's not a lot. That's not very good. As a total cap, less than 1%. But what we want to see is this right here. Total annual returns. We can see that in the last year is where this has taken off like a rocket ship. An absolute rocket ship. It was up 500% in 2020, and returns from the 1st of the year to the 31st of the year is up 109%. So let me just adjust this to be 2020 and 2021. And let's see what it is. The $10,000 would then become $127,000. That's a 950% almost compound annual growth rate. So that is pretty incredible. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think, and yeah, drop a comment below and please subscribe. So see you soon.